Yeah. Daily walks, daily talks with your boy. We just got off a 12-hour shift, you feel me? Constantly working, you know what I'm saying? Putting in that work, putting in that time, that effort, you know what I'm saying? To make things change, to make myself change, my environment, you know what I'm saying? Everything about me change. In the positive, though. We finna talk about relationships. We finna talk about the fact that we'll talk a little bit about how they difficult when you're with the wrong person. We're gonna talk about how it's difficult when you're not the right person. We're gonna talk about how it's rough, how it's tough, how it's humbling when you're accepting of the fact that you are not the best version of yourself, not even just for the relationship, but for yourself too. We're gonna talk about all that. All right, let's get one thing straight. Relationships are not hard. I said it, they're not hard. You are what you make something. It is what you make it. Just like life. Your life is how you make it. So, if your life is not how you want it to be, there's a lot of factors. But boy, you can do a whole lot to make it better. Now let's just talk about relationships, right? Let's talk about the fact that if you are not healed to a certain extent to where you can have uncomfortable conversations, where you can emotionally regulate yourself, where you can solve conflict resolution, where you can actually listen to hear and understand instead of listening to respond, bro, it's raps. That relationship raps. Yeah, you can heal. Yes, you can change. Yes, you can become a way better person. You can start real rough and change, right? Because it's not how you start a race. It's about how you finish it. But see, the thing about a race is, 9 times out of 10, you're not the only runner. You're not the only competitor. You know what I'm saying? You're not the only participant in the race. And in this case, you got a partner. You and another person. This goes for men or women. You gotta understand that you are not now the only important person. You have to actually contemplate. You gotta consider. You gotta indulge, participate if you wanna heal, if you wanna grow within your relationship. You gotta do all that. People be thinking once you get the person, you ain't gotta put the effort in to keep them. Are you serious? What? You ever get a dog or a cat, you just give them a toy? Sometimes they want to be pet too. Sometimes they want to chill on their own. Sometimes they don't want to play with the toy. It's like, come on now. You got to make that stuff work, fool. Anyways, though. A relationship is a mirror of yourself. Straight like that. A relationship is a mirror of yourself. Your relationship not going good, you got to see what's going on with you before you ever consider judging or analyzing or critiquing or having an opinion on your partner. You got to look at yourself first, straight up. Because that's where the real healing, the real realization, you know what I'm saying, the self-assessment is going to come in. You're going to be able to understand a whole lot. Sorry, I don't know if y'all can hear me. But you're going to understand a whole lot about yourself if you take the time to figure out what you got going on with your own self. And the thing about it is that, like, you got to understand that even if you are all cool, you did the best you could do, you know what I'm saying? You got philosophical about the issue, you know what I'm saying? You made sure that you listened. You made sure that you validated the other person's words, in the sense of you let them know that you heard them. You know what I'm saying? They weren't just talking to a wall. You even paraphrased back to them what they said. You know what I'm saying? Even more solidifying and strongmanning the other person's point. You considered, you did the whole thing. And you did the healing. You did all you had to do to really come to grips with the actual situation. And now it's time to look at the other person. And just because you did the healing don't mean that other person is. Just because you was willing to change don't mean that other person is. You know what I'm saying? Just because you put effort in doesn't mean that other person is. Just because you value the relationship don't mean the other person is. And so what I mean by that is, just like in life, you can do everything right and something still can make the whole thing go wrong. Because that's just life, because you're not the only person on this earth. But the thing is, you got to come to grips with whatever it is with you. You got to be okay with you. If you're solidified within yourself, can't nothing move you unless you accept that. Unless you allow it to. You catch yourself getting irritated. You catch yourself indulging in somebody's mockery. You let somebody's words affect how you're feeling. All that, man. It's just life about perspective, eh? All right? That's all I'm going to say. You see somebody trying to get you mad, you know they're trying to get you mad. Instead of be like, bro, stop talking to me. Start to realize that they are just talking. Find out their motive. Find out their intent. Is it sarcasm? Are they just doing that just cause? Are they bored? Is it really a self-reflection of themselves? Because when people insult you, it says more about the person insulting than the person getting insulted. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just leave that there. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Just some thought to put on y'all minds, you feel me? And hope I ain't lose nobody. Hope what I said makes sense to the people that it's supposed to make sense to. You know what I'm saying? Whoever going to pick up what I'm putting down and catch what I'm throwing, hope y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to catch y'all. All right.